What's good, YouTube? It's Stud HD coming to you guys with a brand new video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new preseason standout 85 overall Victor Cruz in Madden 26. And this should be a solid card. Now, if we take a look at his stats, he is 6 foot, 204 pounds, so solid height and weight to a wide receiver. He has 85 speed, 84 catching, 82 catching traffic, as well as 83 short, 83 medium, and 83 deep route running. Gonna be honest with you, the route running on this card is a bit lackluster. Looking at Luther Burden, Jerry Judy, and even the Mecca Buka card, all of them at least have an 85 stat somewhere on medium short or the deep route running, or even both of them. So a little bit unfortunate there when it comes to being a route runner, but he does have 80 carrying, as well as 86 change of direction, 80 spin, and 84 juke. There is a special juke that some cards do get, so we'll check out if he does get the good juke in this game. If he does, that'll make this card a lot better, but he should be solid when it comes to the stats. As for the X Factor, we are going to be using short out elite for 1 AP. Maybe we'll get that activated. I am going to be force feeding the ball to him, so we should get that ability going. And as for his other actual abilities, he has mid and elite for 2 AP and bulldozer for 3 AP. So I decided to throw in the mid elite for 2 AP, and then he has the basic tier 1 abilities. But this should be a solid card at the wide receiver position. He also does have 88 acceleration, so he should feel really fast. But let's go ahead and just get into a game and check out how Victor Cruz plays. All right, we got a night game in Cincy. We are playing in a wild card round. This is my opponent's wild card. Let's see if Victor Cruz can do something on his first return. There's no way. I'm getting back-to-back kick return touchdowns. I had one with Burden. Looks like Victor Cruz is going to be going down the field. Can we hit a gritty? Never mind. We'll do the backflip. I'll take it. I kind of wish we had his signature salsa dance, but Victor Cruz with a massive showcase. All right, Victor Cruz, you are on this motion. Maybe you get open on this. Not too sure if you will. I'm going to give him a shot. And laser beam. Will we actually have it? Victor Cruz is going to be getting a one-play touchdown, beating out Sean Murphy Bunting into the end zone. All right, last possession, my opponent basically just continuously threw to Mark Andrews on a tight end streak. I don't know if that's the same for everybody, but tight end streaks this year are extremely overpowered for no reason, and we are literally about to give up like a 2-play touchdown here. All right, we got to find a way to get some type of rush, and my opponent's going to be walking into the end zone, probably on this Lex play. All right, we're playing a hurry-up demon, as you can tell. Every possession is a hurry-up. Can't imagine why. Man, a touchdown. All right, maybe we'll put a wheel route and then tight end streak, and looks like something does get open. It looks like Burden, and Burden showing off that good juke move, getting us the first down. I mean, I will take this instead. If he's not going to guard Burden at all, Burden will just keep on going, maybe truck through there. All right, a little bit of mid blitz is interesting, and Victor Cruz is getting open, and he's almost getting a first down. Actually, he does get the first. All right, Victor, this is your time to shine. Can you get something? And looks like Chase Brown, and Chase Brown is holding on to it. That is a big third down conversion. Victor Cruz, is this a touchdown? Victor Cruz, can you fight into the end zone? First and goal at the 2-yard line. All right, so Victor Cruz is lighting up, which is nice, and we're going to see if he presses him. Can he get open? Cruz, I'm throwing this at you. Cruz, come down with it. Cruz does come down with the touchdown. My opponent just blocked that, and he's going to get 2 free points off this. EA, can you, like, give me some of this nonsense luck that you're giving him? All right, I'm not going to lie. I would love if this game had base align, because there's no reason that we have to sit in this 5 wide like this. He does decide to throw to Mark Andrews, but we get the bump and we get the interception there. 49 seconds. Can we get a touchdown off of this? Or at least get my 3 back? All right, I don't know if I would be pressing worthy, and my opponent just... You gotta be kidding me. There's no way that this is happening. And he's going to get a pick 6 off this. The things I would do for Victor Cruz to be able to return this for a touchdown. Victor, can you fight off for him? Come on, keep going. 29 seconds. We got to get our touchdown. All right, let's go ahead and see what this play is. Never actually ran it before, and I just threw an interception. I also missed a touchdown. I'm about done recording for the day. Can we get an interception? Thank you, Xavier Watts. Now, if we can just get a touchdown off of this, somehow we are still in this game. Chase Brown, can you get into that end zone? Chase Brown, just keep on trucking your way into the end zone and do a little headstand. We'll take the touchdown. All right, we should be able to tie this game up. And he drops it. Let's go. All right, 1:20. Can we go down the field and be smart? All right, we should get the first down here. Burden, just keep going. Burden gets us the first down. All right, is there a chance?
Frickin'
Worthy,
laser
come down
beam.
with this. Worthy in stride is going to be catching that. And we're going to be doing a little hezzy into the end zone. Guys, there is life. 32 seconds. Can we make a stand? All right, it looks like he's trying to throw an interception. And can we get it? We do. That is Johnson. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not too sure who that is. Will Johnson? That is almost ball game. My opponent has found a way to choke the game. Get out of my game, buddy. Talk about an absolute sweat of a game. Get out of here, man. All right, so we have got into a game. We do have Victor Cruz on the outside. All right, I'm gonna put Victor on a speed out. I think the speed out will definitely get open. It sort of gets open. Victor Cruz, if you could have just cut it up the field, I'll take the first down, but if you would have cut it up the field, it would have been a touchdown. There was basically open daylight there. All right, maybe we'll look for somebody deep potentially, and I don't know. I'm going to take a shot at Jelani Woods. Jelani Woods, hold on to it. He does at the 18-yard line. A little bit of a risky pass, but I'll take it. All right, we're going to shade down Victor Cruz, and maybe he'll get open on this. He actually does, and that was actually a bad read by me. I don't know why I threw that. All right, Victor Cruz, can you get open? He's not going to get open, but Luther Burden will get open, and I guess we'll have to take the touchdown there. Looks like a play action, and we actually will be stopping him there. We get a 4th down stop. All right, if I could find a way to throw to Victor Cruz, that would be nice. It's not going to happen on this one, but I do see Xavier Worthy. Worthy's always getting open. I'm throwing the corner. It's getting intercepted. Never mind. Victor Cruz. Cruz just keep on running. I was trying to stiff arm the man to get out of my way, but he was just stuck there. We got a crazy catch with him. I'm pretty sure that is the mid-elite that I threw on him. And all right, I want to go to Cruz here, and not actually available, but Jelani Woods, can I actually go down? I wanted to go down. I'll take the touchdown though, but I really want to get Victor Cruz involved. Is he going to look over the middle? He does look over the middle, but Xavier Watts comes out of nowhere with the interception. And is there a way we can get a little sticky here? All right, if we have some time, there is a chance that Cruz can get open on this motion play. He's going to have to guard him. I'm going to throw it down the field anyways. Cruz, come down with it. Cruz, he came back to the ball, but I couldn't get it to him. All right, Victor Cruz, let's go ahead and see what you can do on this kick return. And we might actually have a chance of a kick return. Actually, it ended up not being able to. Also, Cruz does not get the glitchy spin. He does not get the glitchy juke move, unfortunately. There's a specific juke move that is really good in the game. I'm pretty sure Luther Burden, I think, gets it. Fortunately, Cruz does not. And I'm going to take a shot. Cruz, overthrown. Come on. I really just want to give Cruz some footballs, and Jalen Hurts is honestly just selling, but I will take this RPO play if I get some decent blocking. And Jelani Woods, just keep on running. Now, we're going to go to this RPO. It looks like it's actually going to be decent, and Chase Brown's getting us 6 yards. All right, so I actually have found a little bit of a mesh play. It actually puts Cruz on this wheel route. Actually, Cruz, did you beat him down the field? Cruz, come down with it. Cruz into the end zone. And we're doing a little backflip. Honestly, I don't know how you're able to get that animation, but that is so cool when they do it. I would take my touchdown. It took us 3 quarters, but we got the touchdown. All right, if we can get my opponent to make a mistake again like he did the first time, then that'll be nice. It looks like it's going to be a play action, and we're going to try and guard anything, and I don't understand what it is. I have no words for this. Reroute him? Never mind. He's going to throw right at me, and he's coming down with it. You got to be kidding. I literally was sitting there waiting for it the whole time, and he's able to throw it. If I had to guess, my opponent could actually run the ball. Looks like he's not going to, and he insta threw that. All right, big 4th and 2 here. We are screaming at him, but can we stop him? And there's no way he's getting anywhere. We're getting the sack there. Another big 4th down conversion, or at least big 4th down for me to get off the field. Let's go. All right, as long as I basically play this smart, we should essentially win this game, but I do want to get Victor Cruz the football some more. Looks like Jelani Woods is going to be holding onto the football behind his opponent's back. That is crazy. All right, so we have another one of these motion plays. Maybe my opponent's going to follow Burden, and then Victor Cruz could get open potentially. Victor Cruz actually does get open. Victor Cruz just keep on sprinting up the field, and we're down to the 49-yard line. We got 5 catches for 99 yards, and that is a quit from my opponent. He's had enough. Never mind, he actually just paused like it's 2K. All right. Nope, he actually quit. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today's video using the new 85 overall Victor Cruz, and honestly, this is a really good wide receiver card. The only downside to this card, other than the fact he doesn't have the good juke that a lot of cards like Luther Burden has, and I'm pretty sure Bijan Robinson might have it. I'm actually not too sure. I just know that the 83 short route running and the 83 medium and deep, I just wish that was a little bit higher. I feel like giving him 85, at least in the short or maybe even the medium, would have made him a little bit better. Of course, you could just throw in a strat card and get over the 85 threshold, but that That's really the only weakness to this card. I had a lot of fun using this card. Of course, we ended up getting into absolutely some sweaty games, especially the last game. I'm not too sure how much I shown of that because that was 30 minutes of recording, but that was a massive like 10-point comeback win that I got, so good for me there. But if we take a look at these stats we had on this card, this was kind of crazy. We only had 10 catches, 206 yards. We had 3 receiving touchdowns, but we also did have a kick return touchdown, and we almost had 2 or 3 of them in a couple different kickoff attempts. So 300 return yards. Victor Cruz is him. But if you guys did like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.